welcome to another episode on my journey. So this is going to be a bit of a different one. So this has been a long list of ones I have to record. So really it's just to explain why it is. So as people know, there hasn't been an episode for a while. I've been dealing with some stuff, some personal stuff. Sorry, people. So basically, a couple of weeks back, when I was due to upload a video, unfortunately I didn't. Due to I've been diagnosed with a condition called, they call it Gordon in the book, in the medical, but it's named something else normally. And I'm at stage 2 on that. So yes, it is treatable, but not for me. So normally they would treat you with an operation to get rid of it at stage 2 before it hits Barrett's esophagus or something like that, and then it hits something else that I'll talk about in a minute. So the reason they can't operate, so with me, I actually found out as well they can't do any of the operations I need. So they can't do the operations on my leg. They can't do them to remove a hernia. Hence why I've got this new condition now for the rest of my life. Because unfortunately they can never cure it at the minute. As far as I'm aware, they've just told me I'm stuck with it for life. And they can't operate because it's too much of a risk. And yes, I'm fully aware that every operation has its risks. It's one of those things. It's a flip of a coin, we call it. But the risk for me is like playing with a double-sided coin, a double-head coin, or a double-tail coin. Whatever heads or tails, whatever one they pick, always goes against me. So I've been having to deal with that because it just explains everything. But also at the same time, I've been finding out that I keep being discharged and stuff like that. I'm basically being failed by the NHS, so our National Health Service. I'm being failed by it. For the past 5 years, things could have been done. The hospital in my area, countless doctors, nurses could have stopped a load of this, but never did, despite all the symptoms being there and everything like that. So unfortunately, it's one of those ones where unfortunately that I've been failed, like just in general with healthcare. These are the conditions that unfortunately are getting worse and worse. They're affecting me day to day, and I'm not sure how much worse it's going to get. I'm already losing a shitload of blood every day. So yes, that's why. So obviously I mentioned it was stage 2. So yes, they did catch it early in some sense, but not too early. So when we were talking about it, myself and the doctors, my partner was there, it was a bit of a weird one. They would have said, oh, you're lucky we caught it, but when we caught it is a bit of an issue. So they've only just caught it before it's turned to stage 3. So obviously, if we think back to a minute ago, probably less than a minute ago, I mentioned about not being able to have an operation. The operation is the only way at this current point in time in medical stuff to remove stage 2. But it's always going to happen. It's always going to come back. It's just I've got it for life now. I just have to deal with it. But so I have to wait till stage 3. So from what I've done research-wise, and from what I've been told by my doctors, there is nothing they can do on stage 3. So one of those things where stage 3 they can't do shit about. I am screwed the moment it hits stage 3. Well, you would think, because it is life-threatening. Stage 3, though, isn't the final stage. There's a stage 4, and so stage 4 can swing two ways. It can swing two ways, but there's a greater risk for one way because unfortunately it runs in my family, and that is cancer, people. I found out because of my health, also family history, I am slowly going to be developing stomach cancer. Lucky enough, when I get to that stage, they can do something. Obviously chemo, radio, all that sort of stuff. And now we're just waiting to see what happens pretty much with that. Going by day by day. So mentally, I am, how do we put it? I seem calm, but, well, no, I am calm. So then I took a week off. Everything, I'd done a story on Instagram. So if you haven't checked that out, where I go into a bit more detail, well, probably not as much detail as this. I talk about just the whole things in general. Mentally, yeah, it's tough. It's not easy to deal with. No, they can't do anything to stop this. And you don't know when you're going to contract stomach cancer. You don't know when it's going to happen. It could happen tomorrow. It could happen the next day. It could happen in the next 20 minutes. I don't know. And mentally, that's draining. So it's mentally draining and just messed up. I think it's the easiest way to put it, just messed up. So there is that. So that's like, I've had to take time away from everything to sort everything out and get stuff sorted. Obviously, myself and my partner, friends, and obviously moderators, we are all planning for worst comes worst because we don't know what's going to happen. So we're already prepped, we've got things in place, everything's in play, ready to go, sort of thing. But as you can tell, I'm going back out again today. It's Friday, so doing local tutorials. And yeah. So yeah, that is just like, so obviously this isn't going to be another episode, that's also to explain why things have been quiet with myself and the channel, especially with this series. Don't worry though, there'll be bulk recording me now. So obviously, you know the drill. If you enjoyed this, like, comment, like and subscribe. If you want to comment, I will try and get back and reply to those comments as quickly as I can. But yeah, I will see everyone on another episode of Mango's Journey. Catch you all later.